Well, I'm gonna tell you, what an energetic woman. She would come there and she'd listen to kids play, and she'd get up on stage and just have a blast with whoever was there.
Because she's giving, because she's warm, because her smile lights up the room.
But this woman has the spirit that every mother wishes to possess.
You know, everything was new to her, new and fresh, and she always brought that to the room and brought that to people around her, and people had fun with her. People still have fun with her.
I'm just proud to know her. She's a fantastic gal, and I wish her the best.
I first heard that Katy was pregnant. It was at the band camp the summer before, and I was absolutely overjoyed finding out that they were going to have another child. And of course everybody else there was, we were all so happy for Al and Katy.
February the 14th, which should be a really happy day for lovers and wives and husbands, and especially families that have just been blessed with the most amazing baby girl.
Katy was not feeling well. She said that the pain turned from the normal labor pains into a sharp pain inside of her, and that's when they knew that they needed to take her into the hospital.
It was fairly late in the afternoon, and sent me a text and said, I'm on my way to the hospital with Katy. And of course, you know, I thought automatically something was wrong with the baby.
I got a text in the afternoon from Al, on my way to the hospital with Katy. I'll call you soon.
I didn't find out till later that he was already in the hospital and that the doctors were panicking, trying to figure out what was wrong with her.
I sat and I waited for the phone call. It didn't come. I got another text. Katy's gone into renal failure.
Her heart rate was up to 160, which is like running a marathon. It's her maximum heart rate. It should never be above that. And her blood pressure had gotten down to 40/30.
It was shocking, for lack of a better word, to most of us.
We all sat there on tender hooks waiting to find out what the doctors would say. Al came out and he just looked white, and he said, Katy was infected with strep A. They don't know if she's going to make it through the night.
Strep A is part of the Streptococcus family of germs. They've been around us literally millions of years. Most of the time they just cause cellulitis, a little bit of superficial infection that you get if you get an abrasion and then you get a little infection. That's usually strep. Every once in a while it catches the wrong person at the wrong time and they get critically ill and can go as far as developing what she had, which is the worst of all the infections. It's purpura fulminans, where literally the bacteria plug off the blood vessels that feed the extremities.
The thing is, strep A is something that gets thrown around every day. And here it was, it just met and these conditions presented, and it just had the most radical, devastating effect on our friend. Katy's sole role, her primary role, is a mother. That's something she holds so close to her heart. And one thing that became really obvious to me is that with or without arms and legs, she's still a mother. You don't need arms and legs to be a mother.
And she got out of the car and she started crying, and she goes, I'm finally home. I'm finally home.
From what I see about the kids, they're going to be okay. And a lot of that's because of Katy and her attitude and her desire to continue to do nothing but grow stronger and move on.
And she's laying on the couch and we're sitting around watching TV, and everyone's quiet, and she goes, this is the happiest I've ever been in my life. I'm here with my family. And it just shows you what priorities Katy really has in life.
Katy is still active. She may not be going to the gym right now, but you can tell it's in her soul. It's the way she feels about her body. She loves to work. She loves to challenge herself.
It's Katy. Nothing's gonna stop her. Nothing's gonna hold her down.
She has a new purpose, and she is bound and determined to get back to a normal life. I suppose that would be very difficult for most people to understand how you can lose both of your arms and legs and lose your organs and expect to have a normal life. Katy will have a normal life.
The long-term needs of the family are going to be tremendous.
She's not under any kind of false impression that it's just going to fall in her lap and it's going to be easy. She realizes how difficult and challenging it's going to be, and I think that's what makes her fight all the more.
But one of the most important things to me is that both Al and Katy have one desire, and one desire only, and that's to get back to a normal life. They want to go back to work. Katy has said on numerous occasions, very recently, I'm going to have to find something new to do, but I'm going to find something new to do. They're not people who are going to sit around and take whatever's given or help them. They're going to take what it is that they need to do to excel and to move forward for the future.
She's made me have faith in humanity again, because I saw the people reaching out to her, even people who didn't even know her, and they were able to just reach out and give and understand and help where they're needed, and it's amazing.
It depends on people learning a little something about Katy and about her family and her life, and saying, it's a pretty good investment to make a small donation to this family, because it'll pay back huge dividends.
I really would ask you all today to try and embrace that spirit that we know that Katy has, and to realize that with just everybody contributing a little bit towards this evening, Katy will be able to go forward and embrace all of those things. I have no doubt in my mind that Katy will return to work.
I look forward to the day when Katy is able to stand up on two legs and hold her babies without sitting in a wheelchair, because that's what she wants. And I look forward to that day, and knowing Katy the way that I do, that's not going to be too far off. And it's been with the generosity and the help of everybody in this community that will allow her to do that.